Welcome to the Hraffen Viking Shipyard. If you want to build your own Viking boat, then this podcast is for you. My name is Andy Bennett. Follow me as I undertake the step-by-step process to build and sail a replica of a 900-year-old Viking lapstrake sailboat. Specifically, I'm building a replica of a 7.7 meter long Viking workboat that was found in Denmark, and it dates to 1130 AD. The boat dimensions come from the Gislinge boat open source project. It's published by the Viking Ship Museum in Roskilde, Denmark. So today I'm going to get started with part 2 of carving the stems. This is, I think, going to be my favorite part of making the Viking boat, because this is the iconic part of the Viking boat. It's where the planks sweep into the upward arch of both ends of the boat, and really what defines it as a Viking boat. So I roughed this out with a chainsaw just to save me some time. And now I'm going to basically smooth it down with my wood chisels to smooth it so that I've got like a nice contour. And then I will trace on here with a Sharpie where each one of the planks joins onto the stem, and then it will the lines will just smoothly go up to the tip here and gradually get smaller as they go. And stay tuned as I chip my way through this. I'll get one side done, then I'll go into the other side, and then I'm going to come back and I'll use my little adze and a few other tools to carve out the inside so that I can rivet the planks onto the stems. So this is going to be the fun part. Okay, I've smoothed down the edges of the stem piece, and now I've traced on the lines that I want to carve down to with a Sharpie. You can see what that looks like here. And now I'm going to use a wood chisel and a mallet to carve down to those lines. And that will start to shape up what the stem piece looks like. This is my stern stem. So this is my carving process. First, I start off with really sharp carving tools. This is a 2-inch wood carving chisel, and I like to use a diamond sharpening jig that I just got off the internet. You set it to the right angle, in this case it's 25 degrees, and cinch it in there. Then I start off with 400 grit on the diamond sharpening pad and give it a few swipes to get it nice and sharp. And I give it one little swipe on the back to kind of straighten it out. And then I move over to the 1000 grit and give it a few more. And it comes out really sharp. Let's see what we got here. Piece of paper. Cuts it real nice. So that's step number 1, have sharp tools. For the second step, I'm basically defining the edge of where I want to carve, and then I use the sharp chisel to carve along that edge. I start off pretty gentle, and I try to go with the grain so it doesn't dig in. And I follow my lines, and then I've got lines down here along the bow line, or stern line in this case, to know just how deep I'm going to go. So that's step number 2. And then the third step I use is I just use a little tiny hand plane, and I go along, and I just use the hand plane to smooth things off. And that makes it look real nice, and then I can tell kind of where things are going. And once I get done with this particular step, then I'll go on to the next plank, and I'll work my way up until I get to the top. And then I'll turn it over, and I'll do the other side, and I'll make sure that they're completely symmetrical, and take some really good measurements to make sure that both sides are exactly equal. And then I'll start to carve out the inside. So between each carving session, when I'm done carving for the day, I like to take some pentacryl and kind of bathe the whole thing in the pentacryl so it protects the wood so I don't start seeing some cracking. And it also softens it up so it makes it a lot easier to carve the next day when I come in to carve. And it's coming along pretty nicely. I think I'll be able to finish up this side today. And I'm making these a little bit deeper because I wanted it to look really pronounced. And then I'll start on the other side. All right, I've completed carving the outside of the stern stem piece. And now I'm ready to start carving on the inside with my adze. And I just wanted to show where I'm at right now. And I've given it a light sanding. I've still got some things to finish up, but I'm not going to do that until I'm done carving the whole thing out. But that's where I ended up for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please click like and subscribe to my podcast so that you don't miss any future episodes. And as always, if you're in the Minnesota area, please stop in. Helping hands are always welcome around the Viking Shipyard. Thanks very much.